Hello, y'all. Let me see. Does the frame rate look weird to anybody? It looks laggy on mine, but maybe that's just me. Um, Welcome. It is Monday. For some reason, I wanted to say that it was Wednesday again. Alas, it is Monday. So welcome to Monday. I bought some dollar broccoli. I think I'll clean some of it, process some of it, make some patties with it. Not very hungry now, but maybe I'll prep some so that I can cook them off tomorrow during lunch. I have a lot of meetings tomorrow, so just to get some stuff ready so that I don't start stress eating a whole block of cheese like I did today. Yeah, the frame rate looks really weird. Oh, there's Fred licking himself in the doorway, and he's gone. So let me take my towel out. Let me rinse some broccoli. Tell me how everyone's doing. How are you doing? I missed out on a lot of chats yesterday, mainly because I thought Aaron would relay a lot of the questions, but I think Aaron is a little bit more shy than I am. So he doesn't ask me all the questions because I think he assumes that I would be uncomfortable answering them. So feel free to re-ask your, oh God, Michelle, you cracked a tooth? Ooh, Willie, not good today. No. Okay, alright, Holly, veggie box. Okay. Rusty, yikes. A very mixed bag. Ooh, stitches. Alright, cool. Well, welcome everybody. I'm gonna put away my towel, and then I'll meet you back here. Root canal in my future. Oh, I've had one of those. There you go, I don't have a tooth. I've had every single dentist I've seen tell me that I need to get that tooth replaced because otherwise it'll cause long-term bone loss underneath the gums. The two teeth on either side of that gap have already started falling in, and I'm just committed now. It's fine. I'll just die with very sad teeth. Maybe I'll just get like all new dentures in when I'm 40. Who knows? Who knows how long I'll last? Might as well not stress over these things that will happen in the future when the future might not even happen. Did I get censored today? Yes. If you visited my Instagram today and you saw my stories, oh yeah, I did. I don't know what's happening, but it seems like I've been shadow banned on Instagram. Either somebody or multiple people have been reporting me, and so Instagram is half banning me, but I basically cannot use Instagram at all functionally. But I'm not too worried. It's just an extension of our growing censorship state now. All of these private corporations that control our lives, which are for the most part online now, will get more and more of a say in terms of what's fake news, what's the wrong take, what's the right take, what they have a right to censor, what they have a right to block, what they have a right to delete. At the end of the day, I think we just have to be totally clear about the fact that they own us. We don't own them. And they can literally delete us out of existence. Anytime. And that includes YouTube. So if I ever disappear from my social media accounts, I'm probably banned and probably not dead yet, but Tupac happened, so things happen. If you get feisty enough, they will get you. Our entire life now has turned into a game of how feisty will you get. Is anybody else's seasonal allergies kicking in? Hi, Kirsten. Fred is great. Fred just ate dinner. I might feed him a little more snacks later. No, the main light is not on. Do you want it on? I kind of just want to rest in the dark, guys. I'm sorry. I know the quality is shitty, but I just need some peace and quiet. So whatever happened to me on Instagram today reminded me a lot of like what it feels like to live under the Chinese communist state. Lots of apps are banned there. They ban you by keywords. People have to find like very secretive ways to use words that sound like other things that aren't quite banned yet to hint at things. And it's just like it creates this entire culture of secret talk. And underground language, very fascinating stuff. I've always said that, you know, as much as Trump hated China, he was really enthusiastic about turning the United States into China. And even without Trump's help, I feel like we are getting there. Aaron and I were just talking about this today, actually, about how Twitter decided to ban Trump. And how we both felt like we understood it, but we did not agree with it at all. It feels very unethical to ban a person. No matter how bad they are, it's a very slippery slope when you start touching on who qualifies to have the right to free speech. Very slippery slope. It's okay, Nowco. So there are some people at Hearst who are trying to work at getting me verified. It sucks that you have to use a media conglomerate to reach another media conglomerate, but that's the way I guess things work. We'll see if that works. We'll see if we get verified. I don't really fucking care if I get verified or not, especially after what happened today. Who gives a shit? But I would love it for my platform on there to still exist, because I feel like people do like what I post, and I like what I post, and I like having a space to vent. But you know, if that disappears, I'm not gonna be real sad about it, because the end times are coming anyway, and social media deserves to burn up in flames and go die. Go die in a trash fire somewhere. Can you tell I'm angry? I'm so angry, guys. And on the days when I'm angry, I find that I'm very, very self-critical. Like, I'm not dealing with really good body image today, and I feel like, especially when things feel out of control, I tend to be super harsh on myself, and I tend to like judge every aspect of myself. So I'm just trying to stay with that recognition and acknowledge that that's what happens, and I'm trying to decouple my thoughts and compartmentalize them and realize that I'm upset at this reality that I have no control over, and to not punish myself and my body for what I have no control over. It's a work in progress. Now, a lot of people have been saying it could just be bugs, and honestly, I've had my fair share of Instagram bugs, and this today just feels extremely heinous that it made me think this is not a bug. I was actually trying to dig up a story that I posted maybe a year and a half ago when we were still trying to formally unionize Hearst and get recognition for our union. We are now recognized as a union, but back when we weren't recognized yet, I was already posting on Instagram about unionizing Hearst. And I remember there was one time when I was trying to post a story about unionizing and coming out of a union meeting, and I tried to tag that post with hashtag worker solidarity, and that post would not post. And at the time, I'm like, this is a very strange bug. Like, no other stories I posted that day had any sort of tech issues. But I tried to post that worker solidarity thing maybe 4 times. It was just very strange. So now this happens over a year later, and I'm like, you know, humans like to draw patterns where there aren't patterns. So maybe that's what I'm doing. But I'm also like, but also if this is a bug, it's a really bad bug. Like, it's a really bad bug. So Instagram, maybe get your shit together a little bit more, or make an announcement that you're experiencing these outages. The fact that I'm not alerted as to why I've been put on frozen activity, just that they do it to protect their community, it's a very vague notification to send out, and without giving me details about what my offense was, whether or not I violated any community guidelines, not giving me any detail. That lack of transparency is what frightens me. It signifies that they either don't have their shit together, or that I've done absolutely nothing wrong to deserve this activity being frozen, and they're just doing it because they don't like something that I said. So, I don't know, man. I don't know. Again, these are all speculations. These are just like little baby conspiracy theories. Are they suppressing shit in India? I'm not fucking surprised at all. How are any of us? This is how power stays with the chosen few. You don't have access and you don't have knowledge. And if you don't have the tools, then you can't play the game. It's pretty simple, and it's the way it's always been done. Not surprised. Sorry guys, not surprised at all. Yeah, I think Instagram is just very choosy, you know, and also, I know people who have under 1,000 followers who are verified on Instagram, and the fact that I have 20K followers on Instagram, and I'm pretty known, I would say, with a lot of people for my YouTube series, the fact that I keep getting rejected for verification, I've been rejected 6 times now. And that I need to go through hoops through the back end with people who work at Hearst to like connect me in with Instagram verification just shows you how messed up the system is. It's not a meritocracy, guys. Just because you have the followers and just because you have the public presence doesn't mean that these venues will acknowledge you. And so, I don't know. Again, it's either incompetency and disorganization, or it's just willful rules of lack of access, denied access. I mean, I guess joke's on me for taking social media to such a serious degree and to think that they would have their shit together, but, you know, I expect them to because they're so big, but maybe they just can't. Or maybe you're right, it is all just robots now because robots are cheaper and robots are probably smarter. And, you know, we will deal with our overlord robots telling us who deserves what soon. It will all be out of our hands. thing about Nowco, like if verification was down, they should just make an announcement saying we're not verifying anyone. The fact that they are not being transparent about what services are in place and, you know, what community guidelines are in place, and not making these things known so that you don't know what rules you have to play by, is what frustrates me the most. Not knowing the rules and not making the rules readily available to the people is denial of access, and it just discourages people from participating in it, I think. Kind of like politics, guys. Kind of like our politics. Yep, Emily, exactly right. I don't know what Section 230 is, but I think you're in agreement with Aaron and I concerning banning Mr. Orange. Oh yeah, Eliza, that's basically how everything works in our world. No rules, and you are always in the wrong. Despite what they say, the customer is always wrong. Unless the customer has money, then the customer is always right. There are people in BC who lost internet because beaver chew a cable. That's amazing, Rusty. I love that. Erin, you're quitting your job. Is that good or bad? Yeah, it is a lot of broccoli. I got them for $1 a bag, and so I need to process them so that I don't need to hesitate before eating them so that they don't yellow and go bad because they've already been discounted. Oh, nice, Emily. Thank you for letting me know about that law. Sounds like a terrible law. Yeah, Jade Mermaid. I mean, maybe it is a server or a software thing. I don't personally think so, but maybe it is. And you know, I know there are people who think like me and who, you know, enjoy what I post. So I'm not worried about that. And even if people didn't agree with me, I'd be like, okay with that, because, you know, there are hot takes. Not everybody has to agree, I recognize that. But just the fact that this happens is frustrating. Yeah, Noreen, somebody from my company is on it. I honestly don't have time to deal with this bullshit. And it's not like Instagram will personally respond to small fish like me. Not when they have actual celebrities on their platform to take care of. Speaking of celebrities, did anybody actually watch the Oscars last night? And if so, do you have thoughts? I trust you that broccoli and PB soup is good. I just don't have peanut butter anymore. Guys, I tried to buy peanut butter at Stop and Shop yesterday because I found 2 jars that were on discount for $1.50 for Crunchy Natural, and it was like truly a godsend. But what I didn't realize was they had taken those 2 jars out of stock on the system already because they were expired. They expired sometime in like early April, and I got really desperate. I was like, are you guys gonna throw this out? If you're gonna throw this out, can I just buy it from you anyway? And they were like, I can't sell it. And I was like, well, if you're gonna throw it out, can you just give it to me? And they were like, we started a program that gives food away to certain organizations. And I was like, okay, good. Just making sure, because food waste, you know, like that's probably still perfectly good. So I hope Stop and Shop is giving away their, you know, soon to expire or expired foods away, because I would have bought those 2 PB jars. I have no doubt that the sheer number of Asians that won were definitely somewhat performative. But we are all surprised that Anthony Hopkins won the Best Actor award as the very last award of the night. Oh my God, Carlos, is that right? That's amazing. That's hilarious. If I could be the influencer of Trader Joe's cheese crunchies, my goodness. Do you think they would give me a lifetime supply to be a spokesperson for cheese crunchies? Yeah, Naoko, I kind of agree. I mean, since the awards don't mean anything anyway in terms of like actual social change, we'll take the performative aspect. Fake it till you make it. Maybe one day it will have an impact in real life somehow for everybody that's not a celebrity. We'll take the morsels, thank you very much. It'll make for a good snack, but we're still waiting for the damn meal. Where's my food? Have your people call their people. Yes, that's exactly what happened though. Carlos, wow. Little did I know. Little did I know my impact. Since I have a lot of broccoli, I'm just going to throw it into the Vitamix and hope the Vitamix can take care of the chop. I won't blast it because I'm not trying to get a puree. I'm just going to pulse it, and so hopefully it won't be too loud. It might still be kind of loud. Did I tell you guys that the apartment below me has gone into construction? Not directly below me. I just checked with my landlord. It's like adjacent below me, but it is damn loud enough to sound like it's below me, and I hate it so much. White parts, baby bok choy. Interesting. I feel like bok choy doesn't have a strong flavor, so I actually don't know if I would make pesto from the green parts. But the white parts of bok choy, what do you guys think? I normally just stir fry. I would like sliver it and stir fry it because I'm freaking lazy. Maybe with some mushrooms and eggs, but like oyster sauce, or I would put it into a soup. guys. I wonder how she's doing. I know she said she was busy on her farm, but it's been like a really long time, and I know that she was like in and out of hospital, so I'm kind of started worrying. I hope she's doing well. Aaron, I'm gonna make a little bit of noise. I've also been contemplating how doing these lives have affected me and whether or not I truly go into like performative mode for them, and I'm trying to not really suss out, but I'm just trying to like be honest with myself. And lately I've been feeling more and more tired and perhaps just more depressed, but who knows? I no longer know what's depression and what's not. So if I seem a little bit less talkative and more boring, that's probably why. Just an explanation. Carlos, you sound like you've had a day. Damn. So they're kind of just like fine dice, a little big mince. Just gonna go a little more. I love weirdos. Hi, Lakshmi. Welcome, new subscriber. Alright, that's what it looks like. I'm going to dump it out into a bowl, and I'm going to mix in our salmon from yesterday. And I might put in some lentil flour that I don't know if you guys saw or remember that episode, but there was an episode of Budget Eats where I made some lentil flour, and I never finished using it. So I think it'll be a very good binder for these meatballs. onion, so I might actually chop this up and put that in there. Onion sounds good. Partial onion that I took from the test kitchen on Friday. They were using it for a shoot and they never finished using it, so let's throw it in there. Just the broccoli, and now some onion is going in. I also found some of the cooked beans that we made. It's been a while. Still good. Guys, you know what else we can put in here? We can put in these nuts. Get it. These are peely nuts. They were very oily. I think they'll do fantastic. In you go. Thank you. What I use to transport the food that I take from the kitchen, like glass jars in a bag, stuff it in my backpack. Super bitter cucumbers, I would say trash it. That's probably not good. Cucumbers aren't supposed to be bitter, and I've had those before, and to be honest, I've never felt good eating them, and despite not wanting to waste food, I just feel like bitter cucumbers are one of those things where my body is just like, don't do it, don't do it, don't do it. So like, don't do it. I don't know, does anybody else have thoughts on bitter cucumbers? I say don't do it. Fred? Hi, buddy.
Fred, come over. Fred!
If he doesn't want to come, he doesn't want to come. We're not going to make him come.
How's everybody doing tonight? Are you feeling sad because June's about to get banned from Insta? You're gonna miss all her great content, such as photos of dead birds, photos of cool stickers she sees posted on walls, photos of graffiti, photos of piles of trash, all that good stuff. I'll miss it too.
Thanks, Aaron. Really appreciate it.
Yes.
Bye, Aaron.
Bye.
Yeah, well, Aaron enjoyed the resume photo too because he reposted it on his fucking stories. So, you know, Aaron likes to shit on things that I make and things that I like, such as my music. But every once in a while, he'll like steal one of them and just secretly love them, and he won't really tell me about it until I catch him at it. So,
You have a good taste.
shut up. Guys, I think I'm gonna make this patty concoction tonight, but I'm actually, I think I just want to wash out this Vitamix and make myself a smoothie. And I know it's 10 o'clock, but I really just want fruit, and I don't want anything salty or savory. Small steps, do what you can. I have that watermelon that's kind of starting to rot in the fridge, so I have to put that in my smoothie. I really wish I had bananas because I love a banana smoothie, but I don't. Alas. It's just an off day, huh? Maybe just for me and a couple of other folks here. All right, broccoli. And we're gonna go in with our salmon from last night. And I also have this pesto that I've had for a while now. I made it April 5th, so. Too bad, Aaron's not here, Jeff, so you're gonna have to ask your son to show you his shirt later. I don't control your son. It is still a mystery. I believe the runner of the Spleenies account on Instagram would like to remain anonymous, so we still do not quite know who it is. All right, to this, I'm gonna add some seasoning now. I have my leftover tahini, or not tahini, sesame paste. Let's put that in, because I have 2 more jars of it. Really need to start using it somehow. I think everything in here is cooked, so I can just give it a taste. Check for seasoning. And we'll go in with some oyster sauce. Nice, salty, slightly seafoody. How to use tahini? I actually just mixed my dry oat honey concoction today with some sesame paste. Freaking delicious. It makes it taste like mocha. So if you like coffee flavored stuff, add sugar to your tahini and spread it on toast or eat it with your oatmeal, and it makes it taste like mocha. Toasty, nutty mocha. One of my favorite flavor combos, super easy to pull together. Smells pretty good, guys. Nice bold chunks of salmon skin in here. I might have to go in with a pair of scissors and chop those up. Where are my scissors at? When you are too lazy to make your blender smell like fish or chop up pieces of fish, just go in with some scissors. Ooh, and then you'll find a salmon bone. Nice. Ooh, I feel that bathroom cleanup struggle. I've definitely been there. Just splashed dirty water everywhere. Yep. Chinese black vinegar, really good as a dipping sauce. I have conflicting feelings about it because I feel like it tastes a little too earthy for me sometimes, straight up in recipes. So I actually like to use it in conjunction with rice wine vinegar. So if you see a lot of my like Chinese recipes on Delish that usually traditionally call for just black vinegar, I use rice wine vinegar and black vinegar. Because I think the black vinegar is a little bit tart and astringent, and the rice wine vinegar is a little bit sweeter and like a fruitier flavor. And I really like the two of them together. Having them play together is really nice. Remember that Budget Eats episode where I nearly killed Aaron with every single meal because I left a little piece of fish bone in there? Every single meal managed to have a little bit. Didn't do it on purpose. Just happened.
What's your favorite tattoo
Okay, let's take a taste. Smells really good, guys. Vegetal and a little bit like bitter farty from the broccoli, but it's really, really nicely melded together with the oyster sauce, which is kind of like salty and already cooked feeling, and then the fat from the salmon. Wow. That's somehow so good. Just a little bit more. I think we're there. All right. Wow. So surprised. Salma, you should look up a recipe. I don't fry chicken that often. I want to go in with just a little bit more of the sesame peanut sauce. Pump up the flavors. Always could use more flavor. Now there's broccoli stuck in there. Great. Aaron, what video game are you playing? The people want to know.
I'm playing solitaire.
No, you're not. He's lying to you guys. Never mind.
I'm playing solitaire and talking to myself.
I can't trust Aaron these days. He says he's playing solitaires, guys, but not obviously not. Don't trust him.
I have a dry force on my right shoulder. Is that too dirty?
Not gonna lie, I kind of just want to eat this straight now. This tastes amazing as is.
Thank you for the support. I wasn't sure if you would make fun of me.
Just like a really mushy, disgusting salad. You know? Really freaking mushy and disgusting. But it's good, guys. I don't think he's playing Zelda.
It's solitaire.
Stop saying it's solitaire, dude. We know you're lying to us.
I wouldn't lie to June Sims.
Oh my god, I hate him. Sometimes I truly hate him. A little bit of beans. Just for a little little texture and to use them up. This salad is tasting amazing, guys. Okay, I washed my oniony blender, which will probably still taste oniony, but I'm going to blend some watermelon smoothie in there shortly. But like, ooh. Whoa, what did people pay $500 for? Tell me. Wow. I did good. Let it be known. Guys, I hate to say this, but I might just keep this as a not patty and just as a salad. And I'll just eat it out of the tub tomorrow because I'm a sad human sack. Sad human sacks unite.
Are we all getting wide open by this person?
This is possibly the most disgusting thing that I've ever made, looks-wise, but probably one of my best. Minus the bones, probably one of my best trash food concoctions. Oh, there's a lot of bone, guys. I sabotaged myself. Yeah, this would absolutely work as a dumpling filling. Absolutely. It has the right texture too. It's exactly like a dumpling filling. Maybe I'll just make like mush food in the Vitamix from now on. I mean, I've only made like sweet stuff before, but maybe now we do savory stuff. Thank you so much for holding my hand during this very sporadic salmon broccoli stem adventure. And the raw onion inside is kind of making me very, very spicy inside, which is very heartening actually. When you're feeling bad, maybe eat some spicy shit. It might just be a mood booster. the texture of the like flaky, broken up salmon reminds me of rou song. My Chinese friends out there know of it. Pork floss in English, which is one of the most disgusting translated names for food ever. Pork floss would never sound appetizing at all in any language, but rou song kind of means like, what would you translate it better as? Rou song, like flaky pork, like fluffy, flaky pork. Which is super addictive, by the way. I love pork floss. Sorry that took me a while. I had to go through the freezer to see which frozen fruit that I stole from the test kitchen expired first, because if you worked in a restaurant, you know FIFO, F-I-F-O, first in, first out. This one was Best by June 13th, 2019. Not bad, not even 2 years overdue. I'm gonna let it defrost a little bit. It's quite solid. And then we'll throw it in our blender. Meanwhile, I will do dishes. So give me like 4 minutes, guys. Chili oil yesterday. I also failed at making my last batch of chili oil. I don't know. Maybe it's just a chili oil Mercury in retrograde period. Maybe none of us should attempt to make it. Wait for the Mercury retrograde to go away. Yes, jollof rice. I have. I forget which part. Is it West African food? Nigeria? Yeah, I don't know if I've ever had Nigerian food. I really want to try. Yoshimi, I did not ever promise you a healthy channel, girl. I am a very unhealthy individual. It would be very hard pressed for me to produce healthy content for you. West wait, Nigerian? Okay, alright. I honestly don't think Mercury retrograde will ever be over. It's permanent Mercury retrograde. No, you definitely don't need a Vitamix for protein shakes, guys. It will give you really smooth and aerated results, but you don't need this high powered of a blender to make protein shakes. Absolutely not. Tonight is the full moon. It was amazing. I went to Staples to print out a mailing label to ship out the book for the last book auction, and the moon was huge, just looming over the cars and the streets. I'm 31. Yeah, that makes sense that it's a super moon. It was so big. Wait, guys, I just said it as a joke. Is it actually Mercury retrograde right now? I can't see the moon from my apartment, Linda. I'm kind of blocked on all sides. I don't have roof access. The alarm goes off when we try to go up there. Do you want either a cheese plate or a peach smoothie? What was that?
Peach smoothie, I already had cheese.
Do you want peach smoothie or no?
Yeah.
That's okay, Tofu Brain. I've seen the moon already. Hopefully I'll see it again in person before I die. We'll see. You never know, guys. You never know. Only my friends who live in the fanciest buildings in New York have roof access. The rest of us just deal with our little cardboard box apartments. I'm guessing you don't want watermelon in yours, correct? Okay. I'm just going to very quickly soak the Bomaman jar so that the label can peel off. All right, let's make our smoothie. rent control is very rare because that means they can't really increase it, I think. Rent stabilized is more common. I think any apartment unit above 6 units should have rent stabilization in place. How sweet do you want it?
I don't need it. I don't need it very sweet.
Wow, there is like so much ice in here. Whatever. I'm going to scrape in the rest of my Faye yogurt. Or no, not Faye. It's Chobani. Delicious. Little peaches and cream action. Alright, let's start with that and see where this goes. Cover your ears. Noise alert. Air bubble. Looking good. Aaron, do you like your smoothie to be drinkable? Okay, so I like my smoothie on the thicker side. Aaron likes it more drinkable, so I'm gonna take out some of mine first, and then I'll make his more drinkable. It's less of a smoothie and more of a ice cream. Tart. The watermelon is actually quite strong in this. It overpowers the peach. Can I give you some orange syrup in yours?
Sure.
And a little splash of milk to make it drinkable?
Sounds good.
This is the orange syrup that we made from the candied oranges. I don't know if it tastes like broccoli, guys. Not sure if it does. neighbors, if you're listening and or watching. What glass do you want it in? Do you care?
Any glass is fine. I'll come over. Is it done?
Yes, it's done. Do you want to come choose your glass?
I'll be over there.
I'm gonna taste a little bit of yours.
Yes, please. It's watermelon peach.
Mm-hmm.
That sounds lovely. Ooh, that looks good.
It's not very sweet.
Oh, I'll drink it. It's fine.
Do you want to try a spoonful? We can pour in some condensed milk if you want.
Sure. This is it?
No, Aaron, this is yours.
Okay.
That's mine. Can you throw that spoon away? I don't want yours.
No, it's fine. I'll take it.
Okay, here you go.
Thank you.
Gross.
What? The slop?
You just licked my saliva off the spoon.
Why is that gross?
The broccoli was not cooked. It was just raw broccoli stems, guys. I just blended it. That's it. There's my smoothie. It's slightly pink. Not quite millennial pink, but pink enough.
It's pretty millennial pink. It's pretty close.
What's happening to Valerie? Oh no. Sister is sick. Our neighbor upstairs moved away. The apartment is now vacant. Who wants to be my upstairs neighbor? Hi, Fred. Can I talk to the officer?
Sure. Thank you.
Hi, Fred. Buddy, do you want some salmon? We didn't feed you the salmon today. Come. I'll feed you some salmon, bro. Would you like? Okay. Food for me and food for Fred. Everybody gets to eat. I can look at chat now, guys. Talk to me. Tell me everything. I don't know if Fred just meowed, but maybe if you're on a delay, he did. No, I didn't bleach my own hair. This is done in a salon. People are welcome to thumbs down my lives. Are you friends with any of my neighbors? Nope. Wow. JG, that is terrifying. And Aaron, I did not know that a giraffe has the same number of neck bones as humans do. Yeah, you may or may not want to be my upstairs neighbors, right? You'll hear a lot of fights. I do have some community fridges near me, but not like extremely close to me. Somebody actually just destroyed the Woodside community fridge yesterday. I posted it because they were seeking help, but it's very sad. Yeah, I don't know of any. I know people who live in bougier, newer developments in more, shall I say, white, young neighborhoods who actually know their neighbors, or like really old school money, like Upper West Side, they know their neighbors, but I don't know my neighbors. I do partake in the grass. You gotta be a real big dickhead. The fridge was like completely destroyed. It was like toppled over, all the food fell out, and I think it looked like somebody just like stomped through it. Just like utter destruction. It wasn't just like one act of vandalism. It was just like, I want to destroy this whole thing. Jaden, that's horrible. 2 straight months? That sounds like death.
Oh my god.
I don't think marinating in yogurt overnight will mushy tomorrow. No, that should be fine. Overnight is fine. I also don't think yogurt is that acidic that it would make them so tenderized that they turn to mush. I think only pineapple does that, because pineapple has enzymes in it. They did seem to destroy it with the purpose of it not being usable anymore. The fridge seems very damaged. Community fridges started popping up during COVID because lots of people became unemployed and more people became reliant on, you know, crowdsourced, crowdfunded efforts to keep people afloat. What is otherwise known as mutual aid, I suppose. Yeah, kiwi and pineapple, like all those fruits that make your mouth feel a little bit numb, they have enzymes that basically break down protein. So what you're feeling when you eat too much pineapple is literally your skin sloughing off. We got the zoomies, guys. I keep trying to eat all of this smoothie, but it keeps dripping to the floor. Jeff, I do think this YouTube channel is somewhat of a therapy for me. I think Fred gets zoomies when he's ready to poop. So I think he might be pooping. Enjoy your climbing. Oh my lord. It begins. Yep, I know. Yep. Did you just poop? Is that what you're telling me, that you pooped? Oh boy. Yeah, I truly think he gets zoomies when he's really hungry, and he gets zoomies after he poops. He also gets zoomies before he poops. I think he's just trying to get himself worked up to poop. I wish I could do that. Nothing really excites me to that extent anymore. I'm not sure if they got a new fridge. I'll check it out after my Instagram is instilled. I think the Instagram name might just be Woodside Fridge, but I'm not sure. It was on my story last night, but I don't know if it's past the 24-hour mark. I, again, don't have access to my Instagram. I can sort of reply to DMs, and I can sort of post stories, but I can't see my own feed, and I can't see my own stories. Everyone tells me that my grid is still there, and everyone tells me that my stories are still there, but I can't see them. I can only see like 3 stories that I posted yesterday of Fred. Everything that I posted today on my Instagram is not visible to me. Oh my god! Cat! Jesus Christ, I'm gonna die of a fucking heart attack. What are you doing? What are you doing? You just scared the shit out of me. Oh, Jesus Christ. Do you want to play? Do you want to play? You gotta come here if you want to play. Come on. Come on. You want to play or not? Okay. And leave it here. And you can come hop if you want. Anyway, sorry about that. You see flame? The Vitamix is not burning. It's just the on-off switch. My goodness. We don't need a burning Vitamix. Well, there goes that toy. Amazing. Thanks for the update, Allison. anyone's interested in my theory about why this Instagram thing is not a bug, let me know and I will show you my reason for thinking so. It's actually just a very simple thing to show you. Yeah, that's my Venmo. So this is my laptop. And I'm just gonna go to Instagram. That's my profile name. And that's the message that I get. So this is happening on both desktop and mobile. Which makes me think that this is less of a bug and more of a intentional thing that's happening. The message just says, try again later. We restrict certain activity to protect our community. Based on your use, this action will be unavailable for you until 2021-04-27. Tell us if you think we made a mistake. I'll press on OK. And it'll show me Instagram. But like, basically on mobile, every time I do anything, that pops up again. Literally any single move that I make on Instagram will get me the same message. It also takes forever to load. I don't know why. So that's my Instagram live. Let's try to go to my latest post. Yep, again. And it says instagram.com/restriction/49. So I don't know what that means. Sounds like it's an error code. Wonder if I can Google it. Instagram restriction 49. Is that what I said? 49? I might have to do this research and look up what this 49 thing is. Stories. There are no limits for them. However, one shouldn't make more than 30 stories a day. Likes limit, no more than 20 per hour. I never like shit on Instagram. Direct messages. No more than 100 messages should be sent to followers. No more than 30 to 40 messages should be sent to those who don't follow you. I didn't know that was a fucking rule. That's crazy. Do not send too many DMs to those who don't follow you. It's a very controversial tool and you might be banned for overusing it. No more than 20 follows an hour. No more than 1,000 follows and likes total combined per 20 per hour. Oh, God. Well, listen. I don't follow rarely anybody, and I only respond to the DMs that I get. So if I got banned because I'm responding to people's DMs, then Instagram needs to let us know that we shouldn't engage with our writers. Well, that's dumb. I don't think I did any of those, honestly. I honestly don't think I did any of those. Maybe I go over 30 stories a day when I go on one of my long walks, but I haven't posted 30 stories in a day in a very long time. I don't know. I truly don't know. Bypass Instagram API restrictions number 49. This is too complicated for me. Anyway, that's what's going on with my Instagram. I'm not sure if it's actually gonna lift tomorrow, but I guess we'll see in a couple of hours. I never knew they had so many rules either. It's a very strange world. But Instagram did lock my account because they thought it was funky, which made me change my password a couple of weeks ago because I was solidly locked out of it. And then today I get this happening to me. So I truly, I don't think I'm breaking any rules, but again, as you saw, there were so many rules that we weren't aware of. So if they're not going to make these rules known to the public masses, then who's to blame? Yeah, Tofu Brain, I know. A lot of people DM'd me saying left-leaning Instagram pages have been getting deleted. So, I truly don't know. I haven't tried with a different browser yet, Eliza. One of Aaron's IG posts got flagged for misinformation because he purposely posted that story, because that story was already a screenshot of a story that was flagged for misinformation, and Aaron posted that just solely to show how intense the censorship and those filters and misinformation tags are getting. I believe it was a photo of like a stuffed lion going through something that looked like an MRI machine, and it was like, I mean, you can just go to Aaron's page and look at it. It was something that was obviously fake, and only people who are intensely gullible would believe that it was a true thing. And yeah, I think Aaron just posted that to demonstrate how ridiculous this is all getting. Why do you run away when I want to play with you? Am I getting too many followers? I don't know. Beyonce has like hundreds of millions of followers. I mean, maybe my account was hacked, but I haven't seen any suspicious activity on it. So, I'm not sure, guys. Hey! Mousy for you. Come play. I'm just gonna eat some vegetables because I feel like I should. Bye, 19. Yeah, gullible is the word. Broccoli and some peanut sesame paste. Tofu Brain, someone just reached out to me today saying that they used to follow right-wing people who also say they got shadow banned and went through the same stuff. So I'm sure it's like delivered piecemeal, and it's just kind of like whoever Instagram wants to ban, they'll ban. But you know, it's like once you start banning people for what they say, it's a very slippery slope. It's a very slippery slope. Bye, Cece. Latavia, I hope it comes out amazing. I used to use Instagram for food porn too. Until I became the food porn. I mean, Emily, that's the thing. They don't tell you how to be in their good graces. So you just gotta play the guessing lottery game. I honestly don't even know how to get a YouTube channel verified. How does that make you feel becoming the food porn? Are you my therapist now? Well, I think I refuse to be the food porn. And maybe if Instagram was cool with me not being just one thing that I'm getting capitalized off of, it would be nice. But I think because I'm not staying in my food lane, it's confusing everyone and every platform. And I like fucking confusing the shit out of everyone, if that makes sense. Because I'm confused, so why not present the confusion? Because I'm sure everybody is confused right now. And I don't have to pretend to be neat in one category. Byron, I don't take any SSRIs. Not currently. Bye, Holly. Jeff, I used to dislike olives. Severely dislike. I don't know what platform I would change to if not IG. Emily asks, does your job care that you haven't stayed in the food lane? I don't know if you're asking for the corporation. Do they care? I think they care. Somebody in the corporation probably doesn't feel easy that I'm constantly posting about unionization shit. And who knows who reported me, if anybody reported me, you know what I'm saying? Some House of Cards shit going down here. I don't know what Parlor is. I've only heard of it.
It's right-wing Twitter.
We just all have to remember that Instagram, Facebook, Google, all of these services that are provided to us free of charge are actually making money off of us. It's not free, guys. So if they have problem making money off of you, then you probably get in trouble somehow. Eliza, it's just a conspiracy theory on my part. I have literally no proof.
Yeah, that's weird.
Ah, 100 subscribers. I'll see you guys here in 10 years. Ah, yes, Parlor. That's where I heard of it. Gotcha. Linda, believe it or not, I do actually want to become a farmer or a farmer adjacent person. Hi, Layla. Hi, Trinidad. This is just water. Iced water. Wasn't one of our favorite meals as kids all McDonald's chicken nuggets? You know, I've actually joked about going to Minnesota before, or actually I was kind of serious and Aaron thought I was joking. I mean, in terms of farmer adjacent, I don't know. I feel like if I could find a not so suffocating commune to be a part of, I would love to be in a little commune with people who are farmers and I could help out on the farm, but I wouldn't be like the primary farmer. And then I would just like bake bread and feed everyone and shit, you know? They'll call us a lot of things. They can call us whatever they want. But as long as we like what we are, that's the only thing that matters. Air fryer can be useful. I probably won't ever buy one. I don't have space to grow it. I mean, I have my window herbs. That's about it. Tara from Smoke? I don't think so. What would our specialty be as a commune, guys? Everybody who says they'd be willing to live on a commune together, what age range are you in? I'm so curious how old the commune folks are. Willie, the only thing that the air fryer is not really good for is lightweight stuff, because it's basically a hair dryer. It's a small oven that blows the hot air around. And so if you put really lightweight stuff in there, like chips, it'll blow up and it'll burn. Would not recommend. We got some diverse age ranges here. I love it. Dawn, how would you prevent the cult from happening?
Oh yeah. What is it called? Like wine.
Linda, you're not the geezer. You're the sage. Come on, live up to your age. You have to be the leader. Oh my god. Peanut Farm! We could be Jimmy Carter. Farting orchards. I like it. What if we call it apple farts? What sound do you think an apple fart sounds like? Steven, you're doing so many things. Chewbacca, how about we don't make the best peanut butter ever? We just make a lot of it. Something for everyone. We'll have a peanut butter making workshop. Everybody will bring their own little touch to the game. We'll make labels, and each peanut butter that we sell to the outside community to fundraise for whatever project we need to fund, we'll have our own handmade labels and our own flavored peanut butter. And of course, one of us will inevitably be allergic to peanuts, which is fine because we'll make an alternative butter. And I'm sure that alternative butter will be the best-selling butter. I would love to grow some nice selections of weed. We could have like a weed tasting party. Oh, our gardener is already saying outsource the peanuts. Got it. We have to diversify our crop. So of course we're going to plant weed. We also have to plant other things. We got to think about, I don't know, somebody who knows more about soil, more biodiversity. No monocropping. The opportunities are endless, guys. We just have to find our sugar mama, daddy, or whoever, our sugar lord. Get funding for this commune farm, and we're set. Melody, there is no good or bad in terms of nut butter making skills. There is only your set of skills. So no, you're not gonna get fucking kicked out. You're just gonna make some kick-ass nut butter your style. CBD peanut butter is a fucking brilliant idea. That's your idea. We're gonna have to credit you on that label. I would love to have rice too. Although I feel like rice is really hard to grow and harvest and make a profit out of. But we could always grow it just to eat. Hell to profit. We don't need no fucking profit. How big of a land we need depends on how many people we're trying to house on the commune. How many unique people do we have on this commune? Do we have like 25? Hi, North Philly. Wow. Pacific Northwest? Commune should be outside of the US. Which country will take this amount of Americans in? I feel like if we're gonna grow apples, we gotta go upstate New York. That's like the best place for apples. Hi, Kimberly. Thanks for joining. Oh, I see. We don't have, okay, gotcha. Not all of us are Americans. Gotcha. But a good deal of us are. So we're still a lot of Americans trying to move our commune to somewhere else. I want to be the village idiot, but it doesn't mean we only have one village idiot. We can have multiple. I could live without citrus plants, honestly. I wouldn't miss citrus plants. Vermont! Bernie! Ben and Jerry's! I've always wanted to be in Vermont. Layla's out of this commune if there's no citrus. See, we haven't even settled on the geography of this commune yet, and already we are having internal conflict. Do you see why it is so hard for us to make progress as a human species? Tiring. This shit is tiring. Oh my god. Alright. We got the tropical faction, where you got some citrus and maybe avos going on. I don't know if those two can grow in the same climate, but we got the tropicals. I probably won't be in the tropical faction, but you do you. Apple is citrus? Says who? This is news to me. Will be a franchise? The wheat, oat, bean scene is where I want to be. Because my diet is so carby. But can we also grow apples on the wheat, oat, and bean scene? Ibishi, if you're not a fan of Apple, you won't be my favorite commune member. Let's just put it at that. Is it just because you've never had a good apple, or do you actually hate apples? Tell me the truth. I don't watch those channels, Noreen, no. Damn. My dreams will never come true. Nature really wrecks it. We can make our own Baileys. We can make a goat milk based Baileys. Real funky shit. Melody, let's go to fucking Japan. Let's go to Japan, guys. Let's go to Japan. Who speaks Japanese? Who can be our communicator? I feel like everywhere has bad COVID. Hi, Jessel. Summer snacks. That's a funny thought that summer is coming and I still have not felt spring. Wow. I know. New Zealand has it down. You guys did fucking great. You passed with flying colors. I don't know, guys. I feel like Japan sold all of us. Are we going to Japan? That's true. I don't know if weed is legal in Japan. Weed might not be legal in Japan, guys. Bye, Valerie. Wait, weed? Oh, weed is, no, yeah. Okay. All right, no Japan. We gotta have our weed. We're back to upstate New York. Oh man. Bye Bye, Amy. Steven knows how to grow all the shit. What can you even grow in Siberia? Everyone stay where you are and start a farm. That's probably the most practical one. Honestly, kudos for that idea. I just ate a lot of broccoli. I'm gonna be real farty tonight. I don't know anything about Greenland. Guys, can we be possibly the world's first nomadic farm? How do we become the world's first nomadic farm? What would we do? Would we just go to like abandoned farms, restore it, and then leave it for the next farm? And our whole mission statement is just to restore? A cycle of restoration. Kelly, how big is your lake cabin? What if we just become like squatters? Do we need permission to squat? We break down the concept of stability because there fundamentally isn't any in the way that we imagine stability to be. We break down the idea of profit because profit really does not seek to serve anybody in the long run and only seeks to harm. And we break down the idea of property and possession because we own nothing, least of all ourselves. So we grow what we can grow and we restore what we can restore, and what we cannot restore, we leave it be and be at peace with the brokenness. This is going to be a very small commune because very few people can actually let go of all those ideas. I'm probably still not ready to let go of all those ideas, but it would be fucking amazing if I could. Wouldn't it? I mean, survival is basically what life is. But we've somehow distanced ourselves from the concept of actually surviving. And we've extrapolated into the future a brighter, better, bigger, more successful survival, which now does nothing but cultivate anxiety in me. So I'm ready to let go of that idea ASAP, if possible. It's going to take a lot of unlearning. I like toilets. I like toilets too. Okay, your fiance's uncle is trying to convince us to move up north where? How north? How north are we going? Santa North? I don't even know if I want to embrace the word happiness anymore. I feel like happiness makes us unhappy just by default of being there as a reach. Is it really is it sustainable to reach for happiness? You're not bush broke. Come back anytime, Steven. Looking forward to learning how to plant literally everything from you. The idea of success makes me feel like shit, says JG. Bye, Lena. The only way to be truly happy is to stop caring, says Gigi. Yeah, contentment is a better word to describe my aims, and I think it's way easier to make myself grasp contentment than it is to make myself quote unquote happy. Happy is just so abstract, and it's meant to be there to be the dangling carrot in front of my mouth. My favorite movie, I have a few. I like Memento, I like The Lobster. There's probably a lot I can't think of right now, but those two are like really core to me. I mean, Cindo, that's all of us, isn't it? I feel like I went through all of those today just now. The second movie is The Lobster, like the seafood creature. All right, Linda. Yes, let's do Kansas. Does that make you happy? Yeah, I mean, has anyone not seen Memento yet? Should I not spoil it? The last scene was absolutely one of the best ending scenes in movie history for me, ever. Willie, stop. Yeah, I would love to have education in our commune. Obviously, we need education to be people. But it's hard. Who decides the curriculum? It's like making a whole new society on our own. We're bound to fuck up. The Lobster, I don't know if it's set in California, but it's about a hypothetical near future society in which you are required to be coupled. And once you lose your significant other, you are placed in this hotel where you have like a few weeks to find your next match. And if you don't get paired up in that time, you get sentenced to be turned into an animal of your choice. Fernanda's asking all the big questions. Yeah, how do you make a society and how do you make a fair one and how do you organize everything? Yeah, I agree with Yoshi. I didn't see what just got censored, but it's okay if we don't agree with the opinion. I welcome the clash and the disagreement, and I just want everybody to be hopefully respectful of each other and acknowledge that we won't all believe in the same exact shit, and that's fine, honestly, because at the end of the day, it truly doesn't matter unless you are literally committing physical violence against another person because your hate is so intense that you must destroy somebody to feel good about your own existence. That kind of hate I won't tolerate. But if you're just saying shit that someone else doesn't agree with, alright, that's life. That's fine. Somebody told me today after my Instagram fiasco that I should become more embracing of Twitter, and I said, did you not watch Black Mirror? The one episode of Black Mirror that dealt with Instagram like life, I don't think had any casualties in it, but the 2 episodes of Black Mirror that dealt with Twitter, one had death threats and bestiality / rape, and the other one had actual routine murders happen because of a platform like Twitter. So I was like, no thank you very much. I will not to be more of a presence on Twitter. Poor everyone in that show. Jesus. What is Woo Plot doing? You want a country where only LGBTQ people are allowed? Isn't that discrimination? Or do you just want like a safe haven for LGBTQ people to be? But do you even think that having a country with purely LGBTQ identifying people will be a peaceful one where everybody is just like, yay, you're also LGBTQ? I don't think so. I think you guys are gonna have some really fierce fights because everybody fights. Just because you have one shared identity doesn't mean that you won't fight with each other. So, I don't know. It also creates factions, right? Like when you self-identify and self-sort into a group, you automatically create an out-group. And once you have that in-group, out-group dynamic, you are by default creating friction with other people. Worker-owned social media? Yeah, Sabrina, we should have worker-owned everything. That's the problem right now, is that the workers don't own shit. I'm done cooking today, Sophie. I mashed up some broccoli with my leftover salmon and pesto and sesame paste and made like a really disgusting looking mushy salad that I'm going to eat tomorrow. And then I proceeded to make a peach smoothie with watermelon and yogurt. And then I ate a shit ton of raw broccoli florets with my sesame paste. Alright, well guys, I felt okay after the cat food, as you can see. Still alive, for the most part. Wow. You're making the morning bun cinnamon rolls with like 40 different components? Kudos. Wooplot, I'm not on TikTok, but I have a TikTok account. I never deleted it, but I'm never going back on TikTok. Shit is too addictive. GG, they are good. They are especially good if you make the version with evaporated milk. I made 2 versions and it's kind of like choose your own adventure, but if you make it with evaporated milk, that shit is delicious. Did Fred enjoy the broth, the salmon broth? I didn't really give him the broth, I just gave him the meat. I was afraid the broth would be a little bit too fatty for him because we reduced it down by so much. Bye, Angela. Should I eat some beans, Aaron?
Sure.
Do you want to eat some beans?
Okay.
Are you not hungry?
Not really anymore. Your smoothie was good.
Impressive. Linda, I feel like you're 10 minutes behind in the live. Bye, Jaden. Hi, Fred. What you doing here, buddy? You waiting for me to feed you again? You got a lot of food, bud. Okay, bye, cat. Bye, Trish. Are you done? First episode of Black Mirror was absolutely the most terrible episode, I feel like. Do, 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 do. No more. Guys, thank you so much for joining. And happy Monday, and happy Tuesday, and happy all the days. Or, you know, just content all the days. And, I'm gonna eat some beans and play with Fred, and we've been here for 2 hours. Ooh, he's got the zoomies. Maybe I'll see you tomorrow. Maybe I won't. Maybe I'll disappear off of Instagram forever. But whatever the case, commune one day.